got to stick my foot in the ground, stop playing pass, come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And there he is, Sam Levitt. They'll have their hands full trying to find any breathing room at all against one of the top defensive backs in the country in Eli Bowen. The run inside. It's Berry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Here's a give to Durham. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I think one thing LSU fans want to see right out the gate with this Lane Kiffin offense, can we get some balance? Durham's been here for a couple of years. You've seen some high moments, Palmer, but like they need to get this run game going. They brought in a bunch of offensive linemen in the portal, and especially a big boy over there at left tackle. Interested to see if they can get that run game going.
And they should be able to get it going too at LSU, because when you think about Lane Kiffin's offenses back at Ole Miss, I know everybody talks about them throwing the football, but they were always able to run it too. And you think about guys like Quinshawn.
Eloff one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin them deep. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Running inside, it's Sategna. Breaks the tackle. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. They'll give it to Robinson. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Those sloppy false start penalties can be drive killers. It's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Unloads it left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the LSU sideline, coming off that turnover, they know their defense has had their back, but the offense has to make them pay. This is an opportunity for them to get back in this game. It's been close so far, but the offense has to get on the board. Coming off that
Turning it off! Got enough space! Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Looking for the score! Touchdown Tigers! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They'll give it on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
To the air, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The run inside. It's Berry. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his his hands. He kind of reminds you, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Lets it fly on the move. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Reporting from the Oklahoma sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the...
Might have a chance. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Sategna. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Throws to the wideout. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Running inside, it's Berry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. They're 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
There's some room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense set on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
The run inside. It's Robinson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on 1st down and couldn't pull it off. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Levin. Using the quick game. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes a catch. LSU will get a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. He'll get rid of it. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give, it's Berry. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Levin. On target. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The give to Caden Durham. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the defense knew this was going to be the guy the offense was trying to get the football to, so it looks like they've got a plan for him. Nice job.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to add another. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. pass. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll field the punt. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it way down the field. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.